Hi, John here. It's Friday evening, 21st of October 2011, and I'm just making a little short recording here for the rugby match on tonight between Wales and Australia. Eden Park. And so we've got a lot of people down here getting ready to watch the game. We're going to watch it about 8:30. And anyway, I just want to bring you up to date of what's happening here with the flag here. The 1835 Declaration of Independence flag for New Zealand and Maori. It's very much in the news and limelight now between here in New Zealand and England, and where we're going to with our economy, our people, and also with the country. Just prepare the affidavits today, issue on notice on the government of New Zealand. 11 affidavits that had a 21-day notice and ends on 4 o'clock on 24th of October 2011. And so it gives them a chance to refute it. It's been a few days now and nothing's happened. Also it's gone to the Queen of England and also to the United Nations, European Union Parliament, the Pope, and also other EU leaders around the country here to refute our claims and our Declaration of Independence flag here. When it comes to the time when no one refutes, then we are going to force the issue at Waitangi on the 28th of October 2011, and with the part of the Confederation there of Chiefs that have been getting ready to go to the United Nations to sit on the council there. We've got a seat there, always been there for us. Jeffrey Palmer tried to take that, but failed. And so it belongs to us, between us and England and the National Treaty Conventions, where we are registered in The Hague, also in the United Nations, as the landowners here of this country, and also the landlords. So the Crown is faced with us now, and our legacy with this flag, given by King William IV, and passed through Westminster Parliament. Institute law can't be changed from that time, 1835. And chiefs, and also we continue that here with the protection of the British government at the time. Now the government of England protects us with a black seal around the Red Cross and the 8 stars that are on their flag. It's not flying at the moment because there's not much wind, but tomorrow it should be a little bit of wind in the morning. I'll make another video, but I just want to let you know that the time is running out for the government in Wellington, and so we're going to give them another 2 or 3 days left to go to refute the claims that we have, the affidavits, and also there's over 3,000 of them in the past 6-8 years that have put these together, and challenge them from the time as well of the Lisbon Treaty signing on the 19th of June 2009. The Queen signed that and also changed her status from Majesty the Queen to the Supreme Governor of the Church of England, and that's where her new role is as a director of her own private company, Buckingham Palace. So she's come to New Zealand and renew her realms without telling us, the Confederation, the landowners, and so she's in Australia at the moment. And if she's got any decency in her, after 170 years, have not come to see us on our marae, up at Titi Marae in Waitangi, where the treaty was signed. So we're expecting her to come over there on the 28th. It's a special day. It's an important spiritual day in the universe, and also the laws of God and our spiritual connections to these lands they're sitting on. The Crown does not own them. And so she's got a job now where Bill charged deterring her and everything she's done wrong here, and violated our laws and still doing it. She has to answer to the people on Facebook and Twitter and other sites that we are on now to prove me and our people wrong, that she's not the grace of God authority that she has in her paperback Bibles, that we are accusing her as being fraud and corrupted, and not that title of Crown Corporation company. You're up against the City of London is the corporate company, and also the other company that belongs to them is Her Majesty the Queen of Ride New Zealand, belongs to the City of London, belongs to the corporate Crown, and also her company and her own company, Buckingham Palace. Now, our own company under this flag, come out. Sorry, the light came out. So the Queen has to challenge us with her title now, and her connections to her own God, the sword and the white horse, versus the Confederation, and also the Maui, grace of God, and also to the spiritual connections that the people want to ask her questions now. And the other thing with the Queen is that she's accused of murder and treason, genocide of those Canadian native children in the school, the Church of England and the Catholic churches have killed them, murdered those children. They've dug them up now, Kevin Annette, and the Indian chiefs have Mohawks, tribes have found the bodies of those children. Now the Queen will lose her status as a crown, and that was false anyway. The real crown is the hat on top of the head of the Moai, and that's ours. That belongs to us. I want the Moai back. That's my own Wānoa family, royal people. That's where that name came from. They brought that name over here. As a people, not a tribe, as a people, spiritual people here, and then it came to a surname. That's where that name comes from. Wa, beginning of time, Noah, time and space, God's law, L-O-R-E, which means the world is spinning around its axis, 23 degrees that way, and these are at the top, the pyramid, and the obelisk marks God's earth. This is the law I'm talking about, God's law of the earth. And at the bottom, right at the bottom, 180 degrees down the bottom is a Maya statue, and right on the east is Te Pito, and that's where we are, the rising sun, sun god Ra. Right? So you've got 6 in the morning here, 90 degrees. Up the north in the dark, the evil, is London, midnight. Right? At the bottom, you've got Maui. He's at midnight on the axis, and on the east, 90 degrees is that's where we are here in New Zealand. This is the points I'm telling you of the spiritual connections to the universe, and also to the 24 hours in a day, 365 days a year, 7 days a week. This is the principle of operation of the earth spinning around its axis, right? And there's nothing else, no one else can find something else that's different to that. That's our claim, that I'm saying, belongs to us. And the law, L-O-R-E, law, God's law, is my law, is that, right? Connected to the constellation, stars. There's nothing to do with anybody else's province. So you've got circle of the world, and the square, that way, the two triangles, mirror triangles, bottom one, top one. And that's perfect for law and peace, harmony, and life on the east is the energy force that feeds the womb of the mum of the woman at the bottom at the mine, right? And the Milky Way straight down, 180 degrees view to East Island, right? That's in the daylight, midday, and in the darkness here, up in the west, dark. Okay? And so that's part of why the 28th of October 2011 is significant with our history here, Polynesia, nothing to do with anybody else. That's how our law works, not common law, it's King's law, that's white man up here in the west, right? Our law is straight up to God. This earth spins around God's law, right? Not common law, God's law, not man's law, not any other law, right? No legislation, no statutes. This is the law that we go on. That this day, 28th of October, when everything's supposed to end, or thereabouts, I don't know, but I'm not going to say, because I haven't gone that far yet, I'm not concerned about that. I'm just concerned about the connections we have spiritually to the earth and the universe through Moai, statue God. He's God. And the Queen has to give him back to us, and we'll give this flag back to her. St. King George, the Red Cross, DNA, blood, no, that's theirs. We've got our own flag with a dark red royal blood, right? Royal blood of our people, same cross, same stars, but we've got our own Moai sitting in the seabed, third of the globe area, and boundary area of the Ring of Fire, and also we have the makings of the east, the birth of New Zealand at Te Pito. The Pito is the navel. At east, 90 degrees that way, 90 degrees. South, where Moai is, that's the birth of the world. Right? This is a true story. Right? 1990, 12 o'clock, midnight, 12, midday, 6 o'clock in the morning. Right? That's the law. That's the law. Right? They're trying law. Right? Now, Giza is up the other way from London. Right? And he's at the top of Moai. Right? The axis is shifting over from the left 23 degrees back up the vertical. This is why the harp, those white people know the mischief of shaking the earth and trying to get the oil out of them, crack the earth. So they're devastating God's earth. So he'll finish them off. Okay? There's some big things going to come, blast them out. That's God's telling me that. Strap them up there. Our ancestors shot off there, right, the Makamaki planet, right at the end of the universe. So I'm connecting us straight there, right? And the white man, he's going up in his rocket and goes up a little way and back down again. That's how far he goes, right? Like Richard Branson, he goes up and down, right? You can't go any further where we go. Okay? I'm just telling you, we've got plans for that. Very soon, we'll get there, no problem. That's in our DNA, that's in us. It's our higher intellect from Moai straight to us. The white man has been to ransack the pyramids, ransack our graves, dig everything up, scientists in, to try and learn off us how things go, how they move the Moai around East Island. They levitate them, right? Float in the air. There's the rocks from 500 miles away, Nile River, and up to North Africa, Giza, for the pyramids, how they managed to shape it, the pyramid, obelisk up, smack right in the right place. That obelisk points to east, right? It points to us here in New Zealand. That's our history from 28th of October 2011 is our history. Right? I just want to tell you that the Queen is in Australia at the moment, and she should be coming up to see us up at Waitangi, not hanging around the edges with Julia Gillard, and that's excitement down there for the rugby tonight. So Julia Gillard is talking to the Queen and scheming up something bad for them. I'm afraid we've got bad news for the Queen. If she's not going to come up on the 20th, I'll put the affidavits out to her to come up to Waitangi and talk to us. In 170 years, the Queen of Victoria and Queen Elizabeth her has never ever come on Te Tii Marae with the Treaty of Waitangi signed. And her immigrant people is settled over here on about 75% of the land. They're good tenants, right? We've got tenants. Those white people are our tenants, right? The black people, African, Nubians, built the pyramids and the obelisks. The Roman Pope came along, lifted it up, and took it to Rome. Out of question. Thieves didn't work like it. God's pissed off with them, right? You've got to knock them in the head, pedophiles and all that sort of stuff. The Queen pinched my moai from East Island, put them on a ship, took them up to England, stuck them over there. No, don't belong to them. Bring it back. Take your flag back, and bring our moai back, right? Bring it back home to us. That's not yours. You stole it. We didn't steal anything. This flag was given to us. So you can have that back. We'll have our mana back, thank you very much. And so that's enough for that video. Thank you very much. I'll make another one tomorrow. Bye.